Well, hello, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and I'm going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation for April the 10th. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Hopefully, you're able to see that screen. Let me make it a little bit larger for you, okay? All right, that's pretty good. All right, the title of it looks really interesting. Seeing grace in our reflection. Wonder what type of reflection. Let's see. The people in our lives are the means by which we experience grace. We see the miracle of change in others, and they reflect our own changes back to us. That comes from the Living Clean book, chapter 5, opening essay. The company we kept in active addiction was often based on convenience or ulterior motives. We barely trusted anyone and relied on manipulation to get what we wanted. It's no wonder that many of our friendships were short-lived. Denial protected us from seeing the destruction we brought to our relationships. When we concede that we are powerless over our addiction in step 1, we begin to see the benefits of being honest with ourselves. Emboldened, we begin practicing honesty in our new friendships in recovery. In forming real relationships, in forming real friendships, we open the gateway to grace. Grace allows us to view our lives from multiple angles. We can mute the inner critic and appreciate that we possess some of the same qualities we admire in others. As one member noted, you are or you want to be the people you surround yourself with. Like the other members of our support circle, we strive to get a better perspective on life. Their reflection offers us a picture of who we are now and who we are becoming. Today, we are not alone. As we continue to recover, we cultivate trusting relationships, strengthening our network of support. Key people in our lives can provide us with an honest reflection of our character. They allow us to experience grace by seeing ourselves through their eyes. Our ability to acknowledge our own progress and spiritual growth is evidence that we see the world and ourselves more clearly. It can be a daily struggle to see ourselves as our peers see us, no more and no less. But we are up for that challenge. I will make an effort to see myself more clearly today. I will surround myself with people I love and respect and look to them for an honest reflection of my progress. Let's take a moment of silence, family, followed by a wee version of serenity prayer. A moment of silence now. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Seeing grace in our reflection. For me, this is I don't know how to put it. I feel like this particular meditation is touching my heart in a way that I have to make sure that I stay emotionally clean, balanced, and optimistic and not pessimistic. The people that I surround myself with are a reflection of who or what I want to be. So even without their feedback. I can tell something about where I'm at. We've heard that term, birds of a feather flock together. Now, when I'm doing service work or I'm actually in my profession in counseling other individuals, right? Mental health counseling, there's the possibility that that may not be a true reflection of who I am as much as it is about what I care about, which is a part of who I am. I have to remind myself of that because the stories I hear during the course of a day, being very empathic, right? The stories I hear can pull your heartstring. And there's almost a wonder. I'm in awe. How did I get through this many sad stories in one day, whole and still full of gratitude? Well, I know how. It's my higher power. It's the in-person meeting in the city that I'm counseling in that I make. Sometimes I only can make, 30 minutes of it. Sometimes I can make an hour. I've only had a few of their meetings that I've made from beginning to end, depending on what time I have clients. And that reflects my passion, what I care about. Now, there's this other group of people, the majority, we have the same type of faith, but also we're in recovery, and they have a lot more clean time than me. And I would say these ladies are helping me to grow up, and they do reflect what I'm trying to do and want to be. And so I'm mindful that sometimes I can just take myself far too seriously. I could turn on the butt kicking machine and get some confusion going on about how much other people care about me or don't care about me. But by far, the majority of my relationships are the majority giving, right? Something within me is passing through my heart to be given to them. I have a few people that reach for me in a way that is feeding me. And so sometimes I get kind of lopsided in that, thinking that you are alone. I'm not alone, nor are you. I heard someone share at this 9 o'clock a.m. New York meeting. I've got it posted down below. And they shared, I mean, they were straight faced, serious. They broke it down and they did it in a loving and caring manner. They weren't obnoxious with what they had to say in any kind of way. I was very receptive to their whole share, but I kept thinking, man, for as much as they're mentioning the fellowship and what it means in the program, I don't see any joy. Like I'm not seeing them even smile. Their face seems tense. And I was just like, oh. And at the end, when everyone opened their mic to thank them and tell them how much they appreciated the share, I'm telling you, that gentleman, his smile went from ear to ear, and all of a sudden it clicked. See, he derives a great deal of joy from the fellowship, the people, the members. And even though he can do the nuts and bolts of the program, it's the fellowship that he's thriving off of. And the message I got wasn't the nuts and bolts because I have an equal amount of understanding with the nuts and bolts. I think he have maybe 3 years clean. Right. So the program part of it, but the message I got came from the very, very, very end. Open yourself up, Mighty Stream, to the fellowship on a deeper level. Start making plans to make events, attending things outside of meetings. And so I hope you'll do the same. I hope that you'll do the same. And as you do that, I guarantee you that the key people in your lives will provide you with an honest reflection of your character. And you will be able to begin to see, right, grace by seeing yourself through the eyes of others. I know that I have. This is 100% true for me today. And the more that I discuss it, the more positive I feel about it. And I have a lot of gratitude. Truly, I do. I hope that you will have an awesome day today. Have a beautiful day on purpose. April the 10th, this is the only April the 10th you're going to get this year. Make this day amazing intentionally. I intend to, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.